Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. As you can tell, I am at home today, and actually, unusually for me, it is actually Wednesday today. I'm filming this on a Wednesday, but I get in the car a bit later on this afternoon and I drive to Wales because I'm very busy all the rest of the week with some filming, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that later on. But I thought I'd quickly get my Midweek 180 filmed and out to you. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it, a very simple format. So without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. Glasses on, I shall start my timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was Francois G. Well done, mate. Joined in the Magnificent 7 by Michael Kember, Rod Matheson, Paul Mead, Gary Matthews, Stevie 007 and Porsche 964T. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you'll be my leader of the pack next week, and the first 7 comments will be in my Magnificent 7. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was Ashley Clark, who was in the Philippines, and Philip Codin, who was in Mexico. But wherever you are right now, and whatever you're doing, put it in the comments below, and I'll give you a shout out next week. Last week's question was, how many points have you got on your driving licence? All I can say is you're all very good, because so many of you had no points, or one, like a 3-pointer or something. But I think the record was Mick Blizzard, who's been driving for 51 years. That's the same age as me. And he's got no points, never had a point on his licence. You're all very, very good. That's all I can say. This week's question, if you were given an opportunity to drive your dream car on any circuit, what would the car be? What would the circuit be? You'll see why I asked that question in a moment. F1 returns this week with the US Grand Prix in Austin. I got a bit of flack last week because I raved on about the F1, but forgot to mention the fact that Max Verstappen became 3-time world champion. I got even more flack on Instagram and Facebook when I put a post up congratulating Max on his 2nd world championship win. I was just a bit of fun. Don't take it too seriously. But yeah, well done, Max. Amazing achievement. I didn't mention it because it was just obviously going to happen. But this week, myself and Joe and Pat from the Drive Talk podcast were at the Porsche Experience Centre at Silverstone to record an episode of the Drive Talk podcast with a special guest, Tim Williams. And we got to experience the Porsche Experience. We knew we were going to get to drive GT3, GT4 and Taycan, but the guys had, they had a bit of a surprise for us because we actually got to drive GT3 RS, the 992, a GT4 RS and Taycan Turbo. And I got to drive the GT3 RS and the GT4 RS back to back. Now, unfortunately, you're not allowed to film at Porsche Experience Centre Silverstone, which is a bummer because I could have brought you a video to the channel. But actually, for me, it was amazing because it meant I didn't have to worry about making a film and I could just enjoy driving the car. And the GT3 RS was just an unreal thing. And I even got taught, I had 45 minutes basically being taught how to drift a GT4 RS, linking right and left drifts together. It was just an amazing, amazing experience. The podcast, we will talk much more about that, so stay tuned for that. It will be coming soon. I wanted to mention this. It's not really a new car. This is the McMurtry Spearling Pure. We all probably have heard of McMurtry Spearling. It's the car that's got the Festival of Speed hill climb record. This is one you can actually buy. It's just under £1 million. Bummer. But it's got more power. The top speed's been increased to over 190 miles an hour. It's got bigger tyres and basically is even faster as if it needed to be. And I want to buy one. Or at least experience one, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Another thing that's never going to happen is me actually hitting my time. But I just think that's an amazing thing. Top Gear have got a great video on that actually with Max Chilton talking about his run up the hill. I was very lucky. I sat next to Max at a dinner at Goodwood last year and had a whole evening talking about the McMurtry Spearling. So I kind of knew the Pure was coming and the kind of specs and stuff. And it's just an amazing looking car. So the rest of this week, as I said, I'm off to Wales this afternoon. I've got a Skoda Kodiaq VRS press car, which I'll be doing a review of and bringing that to the channel very, very soon. Probably next Monday, I think. I'm actually off to do some filming for Michelin for some content for them. Pat is actually helping me do the filming. And we're doing a whole film about hydrogen. And hopefully in about 3 months' time, once it's been used by Michelin, I'll be able to share what we do with you. But I'm really, really excited. We've got a couple of amazing places we're going to go and do a film all about hydrogen propulsion for vehicles. And you know me, I'm not everything is EV or everything is ICE. I like a nice balance. I've talked about my my interest in hydrogen. So that's the next few days for a very, very busy schedule, lots and lots of driving, full days of filming, but I'm really, really excited by that. And then this Friday's video at 6 is the vlog that I made when me, Joe and Pat went out to the Nürburgring to meet Misha. Now, hopefully by now you've watched my video with Misha, you've watched my M2 and my 1M video. This is a kind of behind the scenes vlog. What I wanted to try and do is take you, you might follow me on Instagram or Facebook and look at my stories and see what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. But I was trying to take you behind the scenes and give you a bit more of a taster as to what it's like to be me, basically, and to make the content. You kind of see the end result, but you often don't see the work behind the scenes. So that's this Friday's video at 6. But I am way over time. I am waffling. And I also need to get on and start doing some video. I need to start the beginning of my Skoda Kodiaq video, but this is the other thing. Winter's on its way, people, and the weather, although it's been lovely the last couple of weeks, it's just started to rain, which for me as a YouTuber is a nightmare, because you can't really do outside filming in the rain very easily. And then next week I've got a couple of mega things lined up for videoing, and the weather's not looking great either. So I need to do the opposite of a rain dance. I need to do a kind of sunshine and blue sky dance. But anyway, if you enjoyed that, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. Stay tuned for the Drive Talk podcast. Hopefully you listened to the latest episode with Misha, but the one we recorded at Silverstone with Porsche was really very cool. And we talked much more about GT3 RS and GT4 RS. Absolutely incredible cars. Absolutely incredible cars. And I hope to get the GT3 RS on the channel as soon as possible. Anyway, I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.